Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky? Yeah. We got a call, and one of my partners actually said that they saw it too. So, if you happen to see any, like I'm not BSing you, if you see any,
footage?
No, like if you see any like little, well, not little in this case. They're claiming 8 to 9 foot tall green beings that were in their backyard. Sounds crazy, but you never know. Your neighbors, your fine neighbors over here. But again, I would normally discount it as probably not real.
Neighbors right here?
Yes. I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further. So if you guys see anything, especially in your backyard, please call 911. We'll come over, okay? And we're hoping that it's maybe just some kids pranking or doing something stupid. They said they saw something fall from the sky. They checked their backyard and they saw something with like 8 to 9 feet, no clothes, green-colored men, not human, with like the eyes were glowing and they did not. It was not a human being. So, yeah.
Good evening, everybody. Apparently, there's loads of UFO stuff to talk about tonight. I wouldn't know because I've been busy all day. So, without further ado, Oliver, Hidden, and David, how are we doing? You want to unmute your mic, Ollie? Good start.
He said it's a hot day in England. Probably almost as hot as the UFO topic right now.
Well, I thought we were just coming on to talk about the Las Vegas thing. Have I missed stuff? Because I've been decorating the studio today. I've been making it all pretty and whatnot.
Come on, Hidden, fill us in.
That's what she said.
Oh. I think Dave as well. Has your eye been on the ball today?
No, I have been checking Twitter occasionally. There's just like a lot. There's a lot of things going on in the news in a big way.
Right? Is it all connected to the Las Vegas thing? Have I missed stuff as far as the Las Vegas thing goes?
No, I would say not to that. Not that I've noticed. I mean, just big news topics in general.
Yeah,
that I feel like should get more attention, but for some reason are getting kind of pushed out because of the Grush thing coming. Yeah.
And the Vegas sighting.
And the Vegas sighting. Yeah. Like everything else is kind of getting muted. And you're like, wait a minute, what? Why aren't we talking about these other things? These are all really big deals.
Yeah. Apparently, Stu sent me a Reddit post and somebody has really said that, wow, with the Greer thing. Like, apparently some whistleblowers there have blown people's minds. I've not seen it because you got to pay to go, but we're going to see the YouTube video, I think, in about 20 hours. So we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hopefully it will be out tomorrow before 10 o'clock. It'll be out. Yeah. 20 hours.
And hopefully it won't be a big fat nothing burger.
I think it will be.
I think it's gonna be a big fat nothing burger.
Because that's why the LA story, the Las Vegas story, is because it's not a nothing burger.
I think there's some meat to the Las Vegas story. Like there's something, I don't know. It's just sitting different on me. than the usual stuff.
You know why, Lee?
Why?
It's that light.
What light?
The light that you saw.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like the better video now that's come out of the green thing streaking across the sky. I know I've said on this channel before, like that I saw
Years
something,
ago.
Yeah,
First
years
interview.
ago. Well, you're talking
3 years ago.
God, more than that, mate. 10.
Oh,
Yeah, 10.
no,
something like that.
when you're on the channel.
Oh,
When
right.
you spoke
Yeah,
about the
like
channel,
that.
was it?
No, I meant when I saw the thing. But like that's exactly what I saw. Like exactly. And my friend who I told you about, like who saw it at the same time as me, that lives about 5-6 miles down the road, he saw the same thing as well. So yeah, that was really strange. But even down to the like I found the kid on the YouTube channel particularly believable. I know he was getting a lot of hassle for reading a script off it, but there's two things I take from that video he put out when he was talking. First of all, he had one run through that, because you wouldn't, if he'd have had more goes at it, you'd have put a better version than that out. Do you know what I mean? He'd have watched that back and done it. So he's had one run through of it. The fact he had a script means that it's not like he's been involved in this stuff before. Like if I was in exactly the same position than it is him, I'd have roughly worked something out in my head what I was going to say. I'd have sat down and I'd have spoke it, because I'm used to speaking on cameras and I'm used to speaking into a microphone. That kid was not used to what he was doing. I think it's great. I think that there's something. I don't like. Do I think it was a spaceman? No, because I don't really believe in the spaceman. But there's something fucking weird.
Well, sorry. Are you done? I don't want to interrupt.
No. Carry on.
I think what we have to do with the Vegas sighting, though, is kind of pull it back and talk it through to the beginning, because I want to discount the green object, because in my humble opinion, that's a meteor. And
do you not think it's a bit low?
No, not necessarily. No, I don't think it's low at all. I think it's a meteor. I think it's just coincidental that meteor was filmed, and then maybe
the same place.
Maybe an hour later, a phone call comes. Look at it. It's a meteor.
I see what you're saying, because they did report a meteor, but also.
Well, the meteorologist society came out and said it's a meteor.
But I'm going to go straight back to what Lee's been saying for a while now. Since when did conspiracy theories start trusting mainstream media, government, and all that jazz? Because you can have a
that
coincidence.
Seemed massive for a meteor. That was massive, and it felt low because, like, the way it lit those clouds up as it went over them.
I've seen footage of meteors before, and they do the same thing. You know, honestly, it's a meteor. It's a meteor.
What about the coincidence, though?
But the thing is now, what people tend to forget is the SUVs, the black SUVs that were driving around. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I don't know, because I know nothing about this.
Oh, okay. They were after the meteor, and I believe just before the 911 call came in, there was reports of black SUVs driving around that boy's neighborhood.
Right.
So, and then he comes in with his 9, and then the police go over to check it out. But he did have a videotape.
Do you not think it's really coincidental? I honestly, I see what you're saying when it comes to it being a meteor, because, you know, but if it was just that, if somebody had, I don't know, say if they were just a sighting of an object and it was recorded on the police dash cams, for a break-in, let's say somebody's house just gets broken into. But it's the fact that on the exact same night, a call is made that says that there is something in somebody's backyard and there is creatures that are 8 foot tall. And then then a few hours later, on the exact same day of the call at the same location, there's a fucking massive blue light streaking across the sky. Now,
Green.
Green, blue, whatever. I don't give a fuck what color it is. It's so. I mean, I don't believe in coincidences.
I have issues with. And don't forget, like the difference in color between the first, the body cam footage we saw where it looked blue, and then the second footage where it was green. That could be different in cameras.
Well, I seen the body cam footage and it looked green to me, and it 100% looked like a meteor.
Oh, I think it was. I thought. Have we got the body cam footage from the copper? Because I think it looked blue.
Hidden, is it on your site?
If you go into my video about the story, go into the description box. There is links to the original body cam footage.
Which is it? Your latest one, the UFO lands in the back garden?
Yeah,
that one, the latest one, yeah.
Yeah.
In the description, you've got
because actually a guy, he did a podcast. If you see the podcast, he actually reported it days after the event. The news took their time to but I think they were doing what Stuart Little does and making sure that he gets the checks and the receipts before they went with the story. But there was a podcaster who interviewed the boy when he got wind of the story. So I think he done it about a day, 2 days, I think. The body cam is at 6:49, somebody wrote. Thanks, I can't pronounce your name. Nekdu. I hope I said it right.
6:49 on your channel. Yeah.
I think that's what he's referring to. Is that for the full? Yeah.
I'll put yours up, mate.
These are the original body cams. This ain't the news one. This is the original from the police.
That's the other thing we've got as well, though, isn't it? Is the big flash and the bang that was on the Ring door camera too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See that I don't believe a meteor is gonna make that. See, that's blue.
Which one?
On the body cam. The thing there.
I want to look
blue.
at first of all the police footage of this object that they claim to catch. Now this does look like a fireball to me, or meteor, whatever you want to call it. It's bright green glow, but one thing that stands out, it does seem to be moving a little slowly than what
see there it looks blue.
Would expect. And if this object, and it looks like it's on a downward descent, crashed, it would have made a loud bang. So could this be the same object, or was it serendipity that this object and this phone call happened around the same time? And also, when we look at the clip, when the police turned up to the eyewitness's home, the family seems just like your normal family. They don't seem intoxicated. They don't seem to be on any medication or anything. They seem to be just a normal family giving you a tale of something bizarre that even the police have to joke by saying, if it comes back, deal with it yourself, because we don't want to come out. So, guys, this is a pretty crazy story, and I just wanted to let you guys know that in the description box, there are links to an interview with the witness. There are also links to the 2 original body cam footage from the police officers. So, guys, what do you think about this bizarre story? Do you think it could be government, extraterrestrial, or just something out of this world? Let me know your thoughts.
There's another view of that. Have you seen the other video of the object in the sky?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just sent one
the other one. That's the one that as soon as I saw it, I thought that looks Very
Yeah, I
much like
just
the thing I saw.
Is that the rim cam?
No. It's someone filming it with their phone as they're in a car driving as it's going overhead.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
I just sent it to the chat that we have.
On the Facebook one, Dave.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that are putting out videos that are not kosher. If you get what I'm saying.
But this one looks pretty good. It lights up. It has that same green with the trail. I do think
Not come yet, Dave.
I just sent it.
Let's have got a little bit of delay.
Someone also said in the chat that there it is. It's turned up on mine now. Yeah. Someone also just said in the chat that the guy's YouTube channel is being shut down. It hasn't. That the kid's YouTube channel is still
his channel's still up.
And he's had
YouTube ain't gonna shut it down, man. It's gonna make them some mega money.
Yeah, it's just hit over 10K now on
subscribers.
Yeah, well,
good on him.
Not even just over 10,700 he's got, and his view count is at 427,000 for that video. So monetization is on the way.
Kid.
Yeah, well done, man.
See, sorry, Hidden. If you haven't seen this is what I saw. This is what makes me feel it's
That's
too
not
low.
it. That's not it. That's actually from Mexico.
Yeah,
is it?
Looks very similar.
That's from Mexico, mate.
Have you already seen that? Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one getting passed around. Like I said, it looks similar. I mean, it looks like just another meteor.
Mate.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it's a meteor.
Yeah.
Like the Vegas thing's a meteor. This is a meteor. They're obviously meteors.
Mate. This is the thing, and this is the thing about the internet and certain people. And I'm sorry because I'm apologizing for them, because this is what they do the same as what I do, but they do it wrong. What they're doing is they're passing out information that is wrong.
Rehashing.
Yeah.
It's wrong. It's wrong. I saw footage where somebody said they filmed it from their backyard. They were one of the neighbors. Yeah. They filmed it from their backyard, and they said it was the UFO. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I showed the guy. I said, "That's not it. This was posted 2 weeks ago, saying it was from Area 51." And I showed him that, and he was like, "Man, I can't believe this." And I said, "Mate, what's going to happen is this is a big story. So people are going to try and find something that no one else has got and try and pass it off as part of this story." Sorry, I'm sorry.
No. It that's fine, and it probably is. I'm sure you're absolutely right. But the point is, they look incredibly similar, and it looks like the standard profile of a meteor. They look like meteors.
If you give me, I'll tell you what, I got Lee and you, yeah. Give me about 3 days, and I'll show you the original video. I'll send it to you. So I'm not.
Absolutely. No. We're not believing you, like you were saying earlier. You think it's a meteor, and
no, there are many footages of green meteors.
Yeah, hidden. I'm 100% agreeing with you that it's a meteor. I'm saying that.
I just feel bad about that, because a lot of people now are going to be watching that and thinking that footage is part of the same event.
Oh yeah, it's got 80,000 views and
retweets.
I think it's actually the trending thing right now. If you put in Las Vegas meteor,
I'll give you this. Yeah. If you look in their description box, there will not be a link to the source. There will not be a name.
I'm sure. I'm genuinely not trying to pass it off as evidence. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying that's the number one link thing. And I'm just comparing the profiles, because meteors look the same. Like the ones in Russia that went over Ceres, they have a distinct pattern. They have that glowing tail that comes out behind them. And you see that green-blue glow because it's copper in the meteor.
You see why I remember that one so much? That one that you showed. There's a part in it where it looks like it turns. It looked like it made a slight course adjustment. And what it actually did is it's the camera. When he moved the camera a bit, it looked like it changed course, but it didn't. But like,
I mean, funny if that's a bargain.
Gotta be real. That is a bargain.
Their stocks must be going down if they need to send it that far.
Some stores, there's some store, big store around here that was giving them out for $0.25 a case.
No way.
Yes. The local restaurant that I go to, they haven't changed. Like the distributor had to buy back the kegs because they'd been sitting there so long. Like it's been like 3 months and they haven't poured any.
I'd risk turning into Dylan Mulvaney for that.
I know what I'm drinking. When I come to America, I'm on a budget.
keep drinking Bud Light, you'll be on a penis. Oh, dear me.
All right.
Have we got the in that description of yours? You've got the kids interview, have you?
No, but it's in my community page.
Right, we'll get that up because
he did the interview. No, I think I do have the interview in there. I might have put it in, but he did do the interview after I posted that. So what I want to do. Sorry for interrupting. What I want to do is listen to the podcast and then listen to his interview and see if this story's changed.
Yeah.
Because the podcast is newer. This guy was on it, man. I can't remember his name, but can you see his name in my? Let me have a look. From me being lazy.
Is this the kid? That was
the
kid with the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think his name is Angel.
It is Angel, yeah.
Should have held out for Rogan.
He should have done.
He'll be there.
But this is a this is a real red flag for me. This.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I said I'm at the end of this. Unless I mean, I saw today, I don't know if you guys came across that. I saw today where he's trying to sell that the alien left him a message.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that the circle?
Yeah. No.
I'll let Dave tell you.
Yeah, he scratched it. So they have a concrete patio that's covered, and they found a piece of brick he's claiming somewhere not in their yard, and it's scratched out. They have a little. He called it an angel. It looked more like a gargoyle with a weird animal head or whatever. And the scratched out on it was the tree and the gargoyle, and then the sky and him putting here. It's scratched it, and people are like, those are scratch marks. It's this is getting weird.
It's like a star chart almost.
Yeah. Well, not even that. It was just a representation, a geographic representation of the backyard that was scratched out on the concrete with a piece of brick or pottery or something.
I'm with you, Stuart.
Where's the
Stuart if you want? Oh, call him Dave Stewart.
So what?
No. I'm replying to him in the comments.
Yeah,
because that's what I saw. I saw that this morning. I was like,
yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. He's not putting out a second video. If he's talking to Netflix or whoever, they're gonna kill that immediately. They're like, stop everything. Keep all your footage. Let our people let us package it and market it.
And you know what, Dave? I get that because for a young lad. If there's
Dark Sky's been on it apparently. Backyard Circle has been there since 2021.
I saw that on Twitter somewhere as well.
I saw that. I saw that. That's why I weren't pushing the circle.
Yeah, it's a loading yard. I could definitely see a circle.
Yeah,
if they had a piece of equipment, they could just rake the teeth in a circle people do those
things. Well, I found the circle a bit, but then again, I still say the if you were going to fake something, I think you fake it better.
Bless you.
Well, maybe it started off as a joke, and he didn't realize he was going to get this much attention.
Maybe it was a bad trip.
He
came out of it by the time the cops showed up.
Making fake 911 calls fucking odd, though, isn't it? And There seems to be something in that video behind the fence.
Don't forget, though.
I don't think so.
There's faking 911 calls, but there's also having police officers say that they saw similar things.
I know.
They turned up.
You said that the Netflix thing's a red flag to you, Ollie. Why?
Do you know what? I'm gonna call myself a knobhead now because I was just about to say when I can't remember if it was Dave or Hidden that just said that about there's a Netflix would have said hold that whatever you're gonna do, and if you're a young lad and Netflix are offering you a deal, there's going to be a shitloads of money. You're gonna hold whatever you're gonna do.
100%. Like, and the thing is, like, say it's a red flag, like Discovery and Netflix being involved. If he's got a video which looks compelling of some sort of like non-human creature in his back garden, I'd be surprised if there wasn't companies like Netflix ringing him up.
It makes you think whatever he's got is worth them putting something together.
Yeah.
They're going to pay him, say $1 million. I don't know, but yeah, there's got to be a reason.
Yeah.
See what snared me with this story was James Fox. Am I right? That's what stared me with the story, because it was a roller coaster ride with him. He come out the back saying this shit is real. That he's getting whatever tapped up by the police. That the FBI are involved and they're trying to they're scrubbing all the police's body cam. Yeah. Along with a whole lot of other stuff. And then he turns around and just says, it's all fake, man. It's a hoax. That seemed weird, with no investigation either way. I believe he was waiting for George Knapp, because he said that this event in Vegas is just where George Knapp is. So he was going to go around and check it out.
Oh, well, that'll fix it. But
there you go.
The Knapp still
George Knapp, the legend. He would sort it out.
But like James Fox, to be perfectly honest, after his last documentary, because I always used to think he was one of the good ones. I've lost all respect for that man after that last documentary, because it's about the alien in Brazil, isn't it?
Oh,
yeah. And it was only when I was having a route round. I need to find it actually so we can pull it up on the channel when we talk about it next time. But I found a picture from the same village of there's like a local like mentally retarded lad, and he's known for like fucking making weird noises at the kids and stuff like that. And there was one with him sat down, like when you see people that they sit in like a really deep squat position. So his ass wasn't on the ground, but very close to touching the ground. So his shoulders were nearly level with his knees. He was in such a deep squat, and it was against the wall where the kids saw this thing. And it was a cold night and stuff like that. And if like this guy was known for sleeping rough, so if he'd been in the dirt and he got dirt, he was mucky. I can totally see why that would have freaked them out. And the fact that Fox, even if it wasn't that, and I think it was personally, but even if it wasn't that, the fact he didn't bring that up in his documentary proves that it's not a documentary looking for an answer, because he disguised or ignored like a reasonable like solution.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the full thing. I enjoyed parts. I enjoyed the mystery behind it. I just wish they'd have had as a guy who makes film, I wish he'd have had somebody translating it. I think for some people that would be important than other than reading all the time, because I mean, I can read it. I'm not that dyslexic, but like I watch things. I don't know if any of you two like, and you got a busy life and you're watching a documentary and you're sorting the kids out or whatever. You've got it going on in the background, and I can't be looking at a screen and reading all the time. That type of documentary is the thing that I don't sit down to and get the popcorn out to, with the missus. That's what I would watch when I'm doing the washing up in the kitchen or doing a barbecue, and I'll have it on in my pocket and I'll be watching a bit of it every so often or whatever. But that's probably my own fault. But speaking of documentaries, we've got 107 people watching this live right now. Get your thumbs up, people. And we've got an exclusive documentary coming very soon, which we'll show a little trailer for right now, that Stu Little is putting together. Lee is going to do a lot of the... You've started the narration for it, haven't you, Lee?
I haven't started doing it yet, but I am doing it, apparently.
I've heard you do it. I've heard you do a bit of it.
Yeah, no, that was my audition.
Yeah, but a lot of the research is... I think the research is almost...
I wasn't up against stiff competition. I was up against an AI voice generator.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, we decided to scrap the AI. Don't let AI take over. Without further ado, people,
play it.
Make sure you stick around for this and get this shared, because this trailer will be going up on the channel.
Hey, this might...
That's the wrong one.
This is a long, detailed story. Robert Scott Lazar.
Bob 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 Lazar.
Is he worthy of our trust?
I'm known for working at a classified base.
Is there any doubt that he worked at Area 51?
Area 51.
What's really going on at Area 51?
We want to be accurate.
Okay.
Area S4.
I mean, I thought I set the record straight 30 years ago.
Stu got rid of the copyright issue.
He did.
I prefer that one.
Yeah,
well done, Stu.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
You know, with this many people in the chat, you might want to mention the Rockfin show too.
Oh yeah,
yeah. We have a separate show that we do on Rockfin. It comes out Friday at midnight most weeks, and it's uncensored. We can talk about all the stuff YouTube won't let us talk about. Our last show, we were talking about Pandemic, The Great Awakening, and it was really good. It was a really good episode. I've been told it might be our best episode ever. So you can go, it's all free on Rockfin as well. Just go over there, do it. If you don't,
are you guys
smoking.
Are you guys going to ever invite me on there?
Absolutely. Hidden.
I would love to come on there, because
yeah,
we off topic, but I love the freedom of speech.
Yes.
From what I understand, no codes.
That's the thing when it comes to UFOs and aliens. I think, was it you that said this the other day, Lee? At some point, we're going to have to be careful what we say when it comes to UFOs and aliens.
I think so.
If we go against the grain.
I think we're approaching a time where if we're not rattling the same tune as like the core bells of the world and stuff like that, I think this will be misinformation. If we doubt, it will be misinformation.
That's how they got. Ali, this happened with YouTube, maybe about 5.5 years ago. Mm-hmm. They did a mass qualling of channels like us. I got up one morning, my channel was gone.
Oh, is that why you're Hidden Underbelly 2.0?
Oh no, that's a different story. I got my stepson down, and he knows what to do. and he just boom, and my channel was back up in I'd say about 6 hours.
Right.
But it was gone, and many other channels went.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a mass quelling. It was a mass quelling.
I remember it. It was after the court case, wasn't it? And it was all to do with the like the things that you still can't say now. You know, the yeah.
Yeah. The reason why I'm reason why it was 2.0 is because the Hidden Underbelly, I was more like what you can do over at Rockfin. I was more like that, and it wasn't so much. It wasn't so much the it was the Wild West back then. Yeah. So you could say, as long as you weren't too much, you know, effing and jeffing, you could drop names.
Mm-hmm.
You could talk about certain things. You get what I mean? And then, boom, I obviously said the wrong name.
Hidden, what's the boys' what's Angel's channel called? Do you know?
It will be. It's in my description box.
Lee,
it's
can
the
you
last
bring the
link.
interview up? Can you bring the interview up? Not the interview. His little speech.
I can, love.
Thank you, darling.
I can.
See, I think I'm glad you've gone back to it, because there's more about this story, isn't there?
I think so. Like I should think it's bullshit. That's why I think there's something to it, and I can't quite think it's nonsense.
See, I think now, playing it off, trying to play it off as some sort of hoax. Yeah. Now I'm just going to throw the cat amongst the pigeons. Could this not be what the procedure would be if it was genuine and we need to cover it up?
Yeah, absolutely. We could be seeing a cover up happening here. We could be seeing like I mean, I'm not entertaining the fact that we are going to be in seeing some sort of Project Bluebeam type scenario in the future. You know,
I'm 100% sure.
Yeah, and there's been a slow ramp up.
Well, I told you guys, yeah. Whenever you do a show on Project Bluebeam, let me know. So I'm not necessarily I want to join, but I do have some crucial information.
Oh, we should. Well, maybe we could make that a show next week.
I will happily share this information with you that I got. It's mind blowing, but it has to do with the military. It has to do with Project Blue. Well, not Project Bluebeam, but Project Blue. Well, we can't say it too much, can we? So I'm going to be quiet.
Probably, yeah. It's probably going to be a banned term very soon.
Yeah.
You want me to play this into this thing?
Yeah, just one second, because Dave was about to say something.
Sorry, mate.
I'm just wondering what you were about to say about this.
No, I think this kid, I think the reason probably we like him more is because the David Grush guy is very stiff and government-esque, and it makes our hackle stand up. Or even if this kid's pulling a really good hoax, at least it's fun.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Thank you. Entertainment, baby.
Yeah, it's fun.
This is fair use, my young lad. We'll have you on the show. Saying that, we'll come on your show. That'll do us.
I'd love to have him on my show.
Obviously, I like his little logo.
I'll come out of retirement for him.
I think everyone should go and follow his channel. Like, you know, because it's not every day you get like an event like this in what we do. So, you know, you might as well jump on board. Yeah, should we go?
Let's go.
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is my first video. I'm here to tell you what happened to me on May 1st, 2023. I'm trying to explain the best of my abilities. This is not a conspiracy theory. I'm not making this story out for clout or fame. I just want to tell you what happened to me and my family. And I know some people are not gonna believe this, but each person is different. So this is what happened to me. Keep in mind, this is midnight and I'm fixing a truck in my backyard. At this point, I'm only with my brother and I hear something fall from the sky. I turn around. The only thing I see is a big light falling from the sky. And moments after, I feel a big impact and a bang, sort of like a big impact fall. And me and my brother
Lee,
looked at
pause
each
it a
other,
second.
and we were scared. But when that
I actually think he's genuinely really nervous about filming this, and he's not also not. He's made. I think he's made a split decision to film this.
That's what he's had. He's had one go of this.
What he's done is he's got his iPhone and he's wedged it on something, and it's slipping down. And
No,
keeps-
no.
keeps
He's
moving.
he's changing the page. He's got an iPad or an iPad.
Oh,
next
is he?
to-
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
changes.
You debunk me, lad.
No,
Yeah, no.
he's reading something. Yeah.
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 I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. If any of you out there that have been a best man or had to do a speech, you fucking write that speech down before you go and do it. Especially if you're not a public speaker. But he's got a checkerboard on his top, so he's clearly part of the Illuminati.
See, I've only listened to this.
It's
I
not
have
advanced
watched
stuff.
it. I've listened to it.
And he's just a kid, right? He's a young man. He's just a kid.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna be nervous. I think writing it down was a
But,
smart idea.
but it's interesting how you paused it, because his hands is forming the Illuminati symbol.
That's right.
We did that on
Sorry.
purpose.
There you go. Illuminati confirmed.
the impact happened, it was sort of like a shockwave, like an out of body experience. So to say, when I tried to look at the object, it was all blurry, not my vision, but only the backyard area. And I hear thousands of footsteps around me, and maybe a couple seconds later, the blurriness was gone. And here's the footage of the body, the police officer's body cam, and here's the object I'm referring to, the light. Video. Here's a Ring camera video. You can hear the bang. This is around the neighborhood. So here's the video. So when that happened, the only thing I can see in the backyard is a tall creature, probably around 8, 10 feet tall, very thin. So I called my dad. He went to the backyard and he saw the same thing, the same creature I saw. He told me to go inside the house. At this point, we all freaking out, me and my family. And here's the video where we were in the backyard area. You cannot see it too good, but on camera, but it's there. Here's the video.
¡Ay! Regresar. Calmungarela, me cansé les eso. Cáelo, cherro, que chitica. Cáelo, cherro.
Moments after the video, me and my brother went to go pick up my tools. Then my brother calls me, and he told me shakingly, "Look behind the forklift." So I look. Keep in mind, I'm facing the forklift, and then I see the alien creature. So when I saw it, it was a tall, skinny, lengthy creature. He was a gray, greenish color, and when I looked at it in the eyes, my body just froze. Like the same experience as having sleep paralysis. Keep in mind, I'm staring at him, and I look at his whole body, and he has a weird-looking feet and a big face, and eyes, and you can see a big mouth. And I could hear his loud, deep breathing, and I could see his stomach moving. He would just stare at me. Seconds later, I could start moving again. And I start running towards the house. That's when I call 911, and here's the 911 call.
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside it.
Just quickly, like there's the way he's trying to describe things as well. The way he described the bang, and he sort of gesticulated to it, to what he was doing there. Saying that he looked at the creature and saw its stomach moving. That's a strange thing. That's like, I saw its stomach moving. It's a strange thing to add to the story if you haven't thought. If you were making something up, you would think, like, it blinked at me, it snarled, I saw its teeth, it like lizard tongue come out. the stomach thing's odd.
Do you know what other alien's stomach moved?
Which one?
E.T. Well, it was his heart, wasn't it? But
Yeah, well, that was up here, though. That wasn't his stomach.
yeah, when I was little, I thought it was his stomach.
Well, yeah, there's a load of comments here to go through as well from people that I find it quite weird. Like, I think there's not enough people in the comments asking themselves if they were to sit down and try and talk about something, how they would be at doing it. I think people forget that speaking's a skill, especially in front of cameras. And I'm not saying I'm good at it, but I'm better than this guy. So it's on a first time round. I don't get what people's problems are with the way he's trying to get his point across.
And it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually...
Sorry. However, Heather has also pointed out, kind of already was screen recording the phone call. I thought that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. And that...
He's got 4% battery life.
Yeah.
It's on a hope and a prayer.
The what I would say is
voicemails.
Come on, kid, check them, man.
What I would say is, though, if I was going to hoax something and I was going to ring up and do my fake 911 call, I wouldn't do it on 4% battery. I'd have charged my phone.
Yes.
No. You might be thinking stroke of genius.
Maybe.
Let the phone run out so they can't call him back. So they might.
911. No, 911 protocol. If you don't, if it goes dead in the line, they'll send officers.
That's 100%. What I was. That was my sec. That was what I was getting to.
If you don't answer, they'll definitely send more officers.
Now you're thinking some fucking 16-year-old lads playing fucking 4D chess.
No, you gotta remember the whole family's in on this story. It ain't just him. The whole family's in on it.
That's fair, but I feel if I was going to make a big fake thing and I was going to pull a prank like this, I'd have made sure my phone had battery.
I'd make sure. Well,
I'm sticking that in a cross in the Lees. This is weird, Derek.
Just a really quick one, Lee, before we play the next bit. We are live tomorrow at 10 p.m. GMT, 5 p.m. Eastern, to discuss whatever happens in that interview, and obviously Greer's disclosure project part 2 will be out. So we'll be discussing all of that tomorrow.
So bring the popcorn. Bring the popcorn and the tissues, because you might be crying because it's nothing burger again.
that stream is already up as well, so you guys can go and hit the like button on that before it even starts, and the bell.
We have got, to people in the chat, we have got some footage of what they're saying is the alleged alien.
Yeah, have we got that to bring up later? Have we? Because someone's put in the chat here. I can't say that. A-Rock to whatever your name is. It's not nice. If it is, yeah. No evidence, only story. Well, I mean, first of all, we're told there's more evidence, but we've got some sort of light in the sky. We've got a noise and an explosion. We've got some backyard footage that seems to maybe show something. So it's not like it's just a story. There is stuff there. Whether you choose not to believe that it's all tied together, that's up to you. But there is definitely more than just a story.
That's the thing. I can't call this bullshit until I see the rest of it, because there's more to it. Until we see that.
Oh yeah, until we see the rest. Well, you see, I'm not calling it bullshit because I think it's daft to call it bullshit until you see the rest of it. It's because it's almost at the point. Well, you've just got to. What's there is already interesting. So I'm not saying I'm not going to say it's real until I've seen the second video, but I'm not going to call it bullshit yet.
Actually, we terrified with.
So there's 2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it, and big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100%. They're not human.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the police to come, and you could hear footsteps in the backyard area, and a loud whispering, like you could hear whisperings. We were in the living room area. And you could hear footsteps on the roof. So we waited a little bit for the police. When they arrived, they told me I told them what I saw, and they were kind of freaked out. Here's the body cam of the officer.
Now, it's more than an hour after that bright light. Officers meeting up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard? Or
they see like a big dog with it?
So just quickly again to put it in, this is where I'm starting to find I find this interesting again, is the fact that the police officer said, and this is why I don't think that light was a comet, because he said fall out of the sky.
Yeah.
You never see a comet fall out of the sky. You might see it go over, burn out, and disappear.
So,
but it's always very much coming. It's overhead. They rarely hit the ground.
Yeah,
especially something that size.
The thing I have with it, like why I lean towards Meteor. Okay, let's say for argument that it is
the hidden underbelly, baby.
No, let's say for argument that it is a craft. Why is it burning in the atmosphere? So either it's damaged and it can't control its speed, in which case it's being incinerated, or 2, that is somehow part of its propulsion, but it's obviously not using it to slow down or air brake or anything, right? Because it's igniting. And so we're to believe this thing is in fire over the sky and then suddenly, miraculously, perfectly landed and then was able to take it back off again.
Or three. Remember, I always said, because everybody's forgetting the SUVs. The black SUVs. Maybe, now let's say this is a craft. Maybe it was being tracked. That would account for the black SUVs being in the neighborhood.
Maybe, but it would still have impact. Right? Because the way it's burning, so that's either propulsion or that it's out of control and it's igniting. If it's igniting because of the air, it's moving so fast that the friction from atmosphere is actually igniting and burning up the metal as it hits oxygen.
And to stop.
That's how that works. And then suddenly it was able to stop, land without impact crater. Like their system suddenly switched on.
See,
I mean, I don't know. But
I still think it's a meteor, though.
Yeah, I lean towards Meteor. Who knows?
But the craft theory, that's the one thing. Unless they could have done some sort of like emergency landing, say like what planes could do.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it was an ejection pod. They had to get out.
Maybe they're not physical.
That's a different angle. That's a Rockfin angle.
But like, what if? I mean, right. Obviously, we're just talking fucking bullshit here because we're talking about possible
alien
aliens. Yeah, landing in people's gardens.
It's a theory. It's a theory.
So let's say then, why do these things? Or if right, I don't think it would be an alien anyway. But let's go with the idea that these things have traveled hundreds of thousands of millions of miles across fucking galaxies to get to us. Yeah. Would it not stand to reason that they wouldn't always need to be in one of their crafts to get around? If they can do that, like, do we not expect them to have some sort of like transporter type technology to go along with those things?
I don't know. You're talking if you're capable of interstellar travel, you're so light years beyond our technology.
Yeah. So,
yeah. That could be my thing. That could be their escape pod. Yeah.
Yeah. And what if hopping around, what if it looks like that? What if that's exactly what it looks like if they're going to send a little scout team down from the fucking mothership?
Then we're in trouble, Lee. We're in big trouble.
So let's give us the whistleblowers.
Let's keep going. Stu Little asked me up there, up the top somewhere, to play the video with the gate. I take it Ollie's got that. I haven't got the videos for that stuff, so I'll just.
You got that. That's on my Twitter.
Yeah, I'll leave that.
Let's finish. Let's.
Ollie.
What I saw right now, I do believe in it.
Police walk into the backyard to investigate, but Metro.
So they went in the backyard, and one of the officers pointed at the floor, and it was a perfect circle. Here's a photo of the circle I'm referring to. Keep in mind, 2 officers came in my house, and one of them started running to his car, driving around the neighborhood.
I also think that circle. I wonder if we can switch back to it quickly. Can I just find right? Yeah, that's so stupid. If you're looking for like evidence of something, like if someone turned around and said we're going to fake an alien invasion, and someone said, "How are we going to do that? That's going to be really difficult." No. You're not outside in the sand. Yeah, we're just going to draw a big circle. We'll just draw a circle. Yeah. And
it kind of looks like they put a small excavator there and turned the bucket side down and then just went in a circle because it would make a perfect circle.
And tried to sweep up the middle.
No, not even sweep up the middle, because I mean you can see there's tire tracks and actual tracks going right through that gravel. Like you'd put the bucket down, it would scrape a line, and then you just back it out and kick where the
crop
tracks
circles.
But this is why I don't believe I don't believe
circles.
anyone would be that stupid to use that as evidence unless something happened.
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh no, I do. Yeah.
The I'll be dead honest. The first thing I thought when I saw that was how the Terminator landed in the Terminator.
It makes me think of Stargate.
Yeah, maybe.
They have
maybe
the
that's
rings.
maybe they can make their own fucking Stargates. Maybe that's where
maybe that's why that circle appeared in 2012. Did somebody say? Maybe they was there and they used it as a Stargate.
Or just quickly before you play it. I've just realised I'm on mute. They what they could have done is nothing. Let's just say they landed there, and this actually did happen. That boy's gone out there and just looks around and seen that, but he's never really noticed it before because that is kind of an industrial area, and he's just thought, well, this must be it.
He could have walked past circles like that forever.
Yeah. So like Dark Skies was saying in the chat, he's looked on Google Earth and that circle's been there years ago. The kid might have naturally thought, well, they must have left that because I've not noticed that before. But it's only when he's gone. I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Moody Mongol. These aliens are technically advanced, but their Zen garden skills are underwhelming.
Can't be good at everything. Can't be good. That's why they're here.
Go on, hit it.
There's lots of like genuinely. I'm not just saying this to try and steal money off you, but the chat's moving really quickly today and that's great. Keep talking to each other. But if you've got something important to say that you want to do across, do it in a super chat so we can see it, even if it's just fucking like the lowest super chat you can possibly do.
1
Otherwise,
pence.
I might miss it. But yeah. But if you want to pay £10, do that.
Keep in mind, 2 officers came in my house, and one of them started running to his car, driving around the neighborhood, asking passing cars if they saw a light.
What's clear, they're taking this call seriously.
Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky?
Asking others what they saw.
I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further.
Goosebumps and freaking out. He started investigating that he told me his partner, she saw a light falling from the sky. He told me he believes me because her partner reported that she saw the same light as me. Now we're walking the front yard. Then the other officer came here. Here's a video of him talking to my family.
If those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself.
There you go.
I love that, man. Love that.
America's finest.
Accurate.
Deal with it yourself, man.
If a meteor is going to come through and make a bit of a spectacle of itself, we do know.
I love that. Oh, look at you! Made a right spectacle of yourself, haven't you?
No, but we scientists and astronomers they know this stuff, and they sometimes say there's going to be a meteor at this time. It's going to hit here. Look to the sky. Look to the sky, people. So what I'm saying here, what if this kid knew that because he's massively into astronomy or whatever, he's into that type of thing, and he's then thought, hang about, meteor's going to hit, it's going to light up the sky, somebody's going to see it.
UFO time.
UFO time, yeah.
Game on.
No, I figured it out. I know what happened. Jeremy
Go.
Corbell's been right the whole time.
Has he?
U.S. military shot this thing down, and they bailed out into this kid's backyard until they could get picked up. He says we're engaging them regularly. We finally got one. Go America.
I have seen the logs. I have seen the videos. We have attempted shoot downs of UAPs on a regular basis. We're talking as recently as last Friday.
He always gets involved.
You gotta play. You gotta play the rest of it, man. Come on.
That's all I have.
Oh, you ain't got the bit where he asks him if we fire back.
We are now.
Derp.
Yeah, we are now.
It wouldn't have the effect that hidden.
Oh, I love that bit. That's my favorite bit. I love it.
Is everyone
121 in the chat? Hit the thumbs, people.
Is everyone sitting comfortably?
Yes.
Then we'll continue.
I ain't dealing with that.
So, moments before they left, one of the officers told me, if I see the thing again, to don't call him, just shoot him. And you can hear in the video. Here's the video.
If those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
So they left, and we went inside the house, and we started praying. As we're praying, you can hear a loud human-like scream in the backyard. This is what happened to me on May 1st, 2023. I hope you guys kind of understand what happened to me. I know it's hard to believe, but I saw what I saw, and it's kind of going viral. That's why I'm here to explain the story. I did an interview with journalist Doc Papa. I'm going to put his video in the description. I'm going to make a part 2 of the stuff that happened after May 1st, and thank you for watching the video.
And that's when Netflix got a hold of him.
Big shout out to Doc Papa, though, man.
I don't think the boy looks like a liar.
I don't think he looks like he's lying. Like I said, I think he looks like somebody that doesn't usually like put videos up on YouTube. If he's probably one of the few kids his age that aren't streaming these days.
The lad was doing mechanic work on probably his dad's car. What a nice. He seemed like a wholesome fella.
I must say, it hasn't gone unnoticed on me that when the officer turned around and said, "If he comes round again, handle it yourself," and that kid heard that as "shoot the motherfucker,"
because that's what he meant. That's America. You know, you guys have slang. When someone says, "I'll take care of it," somebody gonna die. They're gonna take care of it. That's exactly.
When do you think we're going to get the Netflix show?
The browse mode's here. It's, oh, fuck off. They left and we went in the house and started praying. I mean,
it makes sense.
It does make sense.
They're a Hispanic family there. They're probably Catholic. Yeah, that community's demographic is extremely religious.
Yeah, it's like everyone isn't as fucking jaded as the UK.
Yeah.
We haven't turned into all fucking black-pilled atheists.
So my wife, she's from Ecuador, and she is she's like sometimes says on a Sunday, "Do you want to go to church?" And I'm like,
Insane. On a Sunday, Ollie?
Yeah, I'm like,
on a Sunday?
Yeah, I'm not
You're dealing with a
religious
fanatic right there, buddy.
at all.
That's bullshit. You're definitely
Yeah.
more religious than you think you are.
No,
I agree with Top G Lee on that one.
I used to be an atheist.
This-
I'm definitely
Steve-
not. I'm definitely not. I definitely think there's something.
You
but
just said, I'm definitely not religious, and then said, when I used to be an atheist. This is not the words of an atheist.
This is a Rockfin show, guys. Save it for the Rockfin show.
I have no
Rockfin, baby.
And for the 130 people in the chat, we have a Rockfin show where we don't have to edit ourselves.
That is very, very true, Dave. Well done.
And they may invite me on.
Definitely.
100%, mate.
Absolutely.
So
We only
guys,
talk about sacrificing the things we can't talk about on here and drinking.
Oh,
the things
dear.
we sacri- yeah.
Yeah.
It's good times. Nobody sleeps that night.
Mhm.
Oh.
And all the breaded, cheesy, like gate stuff.
So can I ask you guys a question then?
Pizza roll stuff.
From what we've gathered so far, because where we're in, yeah. What is your opinions? And guys in the chat, what is your opinions?
He's a lot more. So sorry, go.
Do you think this is fake? Where are you leaning to?
I don't know. I want to see the gate first.
I think he's seen.
So let's watch the gate before we make that call. Let's watch the gate.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's watch the gate. Let's watch the gate before we get off the fence.
That's right.
Well, guys, you in the chat, let me know what's going on.
Where's the gate? Is it the?
That's it.
Oh,
That's the video.
The chat's erupted into a small civil war.
That's it.
We've lost them.
Oh wow, they really have, huh?
These people don't look like they're acting. If anyone's ever done any acting, people that aren't actors, it's very fucking difficult.
I mean,
I don't know.
Could be a fruit.
You can't see. I'm more interested in
You know what
the
I
hand.
see? Nothing.
Yeah, I'm more interested in the hand on the gate. Have we got that video? Is that going to come up after this?
Nah.
See, the hand on the gate is... I mean, to be fair, it's what we've been told a fucking alien looks like. The big eyes and the head and the neck.
And how tall they are.
Yeah.
Because remember, there's two types of greys.
Yeah.
He's
one with a big mouth.
The problem is that
I need to find the
resolution-
gate.
You know what it is? It's a lizard person.
It
without
is a
their
lizard
skin.
person.
It's a lizard person without their skin. Yep.
See,
I think that's the thing people need to remember as well, because people keep bringing up the like camera phone footage. What they need to remember is that certain areas are, you know, I'm not saying like he's impoverished or anything like that, but I'm just saying not everyone can afford a fucking
the best phone.
iPhone 13 Pro, because it's only in the last like 2 generations of iPhones that and top end Android phones as well, that the outdoor night mode has been anywhere near fucking usable. You know, for years, night photos on phones have been useless, and they're still not great. They're still not great. But the you have anything under an iPhone 13, probably iPhone 13, iPhone 12, your night photos are rubbish. I'm sorry about your luck.
Could I ask you to play that footage again? And could I just say what I got? See, I'm not trying to debunk this guy.
No.
But I'm trying to look at this rationally. Yeah.
All I'm looking at the moment is
It's a
are they
normal reaction
believable?
of fear. Women in the back, older men in the front, young men trying to back up the older men. The way they're postured is how you would posture towards a threat.
But what I'm trying to say, I'm looking at this image and I'm wondering now, and I don't know much about this, but I'm looking at this image and I'm wondering, is that some sort of light artifact though?
It could be. Absolutely could be. The only thing is that they are all there to look at something. And if they're all there to look at something,
That's what I'm trying to say. It's a family affair.
Yeah.
You remember what I said? It's a family. It's
That's
not just
family
the
of
boy.
very good actors.
It's not just the boy. That's what I mean. The whole. If it's a hoax, the whole family's got to be in on it.
Yeah.
If it's a hoax, it's a great hoax. This is a lot of fun.
I'm telling you. I'm with you.
I hope that is the alien.
I've enjoyed this roller coaster ride with this story, man. I've enjoyed it. I mean, James,
I have, and it's this is the thing, right? Even if it's not what the story is, the story is that it's a fucking alien. I think it's something. I think they've seen something which has made this story happen. I don't believe they've just made it up. You know, I
have another alternate theory. If it's not us shooting down alien spacecraft, it was a meteor going through the air, but the heavy metal contact going over the ley lines, which happens to lay in their backyard, opened a rift, which the demon frogs came through.
Maybe.
Oh,
See,
I like that.
See, Stu's pointed out here. It's
Stu's
overshadowing of artifacts, and you could be 100% correct. But the thing is, if that was just a video of that, I would agree. But it's the fact that they were all there
looking at this artifact.
They were there to look at something. And again, with the pareidolia thing, it absolutely could be pareidolia, but they were all outside looking for this thing. And again, let's face it, right? If that's it, and we're going to get a fucking proper video of that thing, that's going to change the fucking world. Let's be honest here. Even if it's fake, it could change the world. Even if it's fucking blue beam, it will.
This is where the ride with James Fox went interesting, because he's at first talking about the FBI's down there.
Yeah.
And and he can confirm that the footage in the story is 100% real.
I still think it's demon frogs. I think that makes the most sense.
I think Dave, that
hell comes to frog town.
Right.
Demon frogs, not normal frogs. Demon frogmen.
You don't want to be licking.
That's how they got on the roof. Dude, frogs eat everything, man. They eat everything.
Can I play devil's avocado for just 1 minute here? Because
sounds delicious.
Yeah, I love avocados with a bit of
Definitely
salt.
got some chili involved, hasn't it?
Oh my god, now you're talking.
Let's just say
no, hang on. I think we need to sort this out first. A devil's avocado, I think, would be like a half avocado stoned with
lime juice, salt, chili powder.
No, I see. I was going to go like scrambled eggs, like inside it.
Oh, nice.
Then chili powder over the top of it, salt, and then you bake it.
Ooh.
Maybe some cheese on the top of that. That would be a devil's avocado.
No cheese. No cheese. Little pico.
Set up a restaurant here.
Yeah, that's
maybe some crispy bacon. So some like
oh hell bacon. Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Oh my god, that's the right name for a restaurant, Devil's Avocado.
It's not. No, carry on, Ollie.
Yeah.
You've had one good idea. It was Alien Addict. Look, just be thankful.
Come on down to the Devil's Avocado. Try the tossed salad.
Say these things are real. Say this is it. Yeah. And
I need a joint.
And I'm more down for the meteorite. What Dave said, and that opened up something. What if these things are like they are like chameleons and they can camouflage, and all we've seen there is the freaking head, because the rest of it is like Predator.
Well, they said it had a suit on, like a dark green costume, didn't it? They said they were wearing.
No, I think they do naked.
Was it naked?
They're always naked. Aliens are always naked.
It's a demon frog. It has to stay moist. That's a damn desert. Of course, it has a suit on.
But see, what's interesting about the camouflage thing is the police didn't they check it out and see nothing, or did they just go into his house?
I mean, they showed up an hour late. It's just not unusual for a quote unquote non-emergency in a high area like that.
Browse mode has a point here.
Does he?
Can we can we have a comparison of that still
Ah.
and the Mr. Burns radioactive alien from The Simpsons? That's
Yeah.
fair. And the fact he was wearing a Simpsons top as well is quite odd.
Yeah.
Maybe he is playing 4D chess.
Maybe. Turns out the
Man,
Mexican lad's
you're putting
kid.
out fires everywhere. The Simpsons connection to the alien.
I do think this one is probably pareidolia, and it's just
I think they're reacting to something. So like that to me doesn't matter. Their reactions to the gate matters.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like I say, it does. It seems like it would be in that direction as well, though, wouldn't it? You know what they're looking at would be there. I don't know. I really don't. But I think all we can do is until we see the second video is, do we believe he's telling the truth? This is the way to break it down.
Maybe.
Do we believe he's being genuine? I believe at the minute, I know the internet doesn't like this. I reserve the right to change my mind.
I'm waiting on more information.
You do that, man. That's what you gotta do.
At the moment, I think he's being genuine. I don't think he's lying to me at the minute. And when those people went out into the garden, I don't think they're acting. Because I've seen people that can't act try and act.
John lies. Just the Vegas neighborhoods are ripe with backyard orgies. Probably some weirdo cosplay sex game. Fueled by drugs, dude in a green costume with a stivvy.
Are we gonna watch Witches next, Ollie?
Witches.
Yeah, you've got Witches queued up. Witches eating an animal queued up.
Yeah, let's watch that.
Oh no,
Take it off the rails.
That was that's
alone time stuff.
Something on Hidden's thing. I don't know if I should play that.
Shh, we don't talk about that one.
Here we
I
go.
agree with Dark Spies. We need more info. We need more.
I've got the gate.
Well, now we got to wait for Netflix.
Funny we keep saying the gate. Wasn't there an 80s movie called The Gate? It was like a gate to hell.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Wasn't that with the tree stump one?
I don't know.
Didn't they pull up a tree stump or something in the backyard?
I think it was something. Yeah, they pulled up something and found this hole, and the kids were like mystified by it, and then little things started coming out of it.
Yeah, it was a good movie, man.
That was a good movie.
That's why we shouldn't cut trees down, kids.
So, anybody in the house 420? Gotta ask that, man. Gotta ask that.
87. Wow.
What?
That's when that movie came out. The Gate. It was 1987.
Wowzers.
Yeah, man. Getting old. Don't worry, guys. When you guys come to America, we'll do something similar. Since it's going to be Midsummer's Eve. We'll be going to a Midsummer's Eve festival I have lined up for us.
Oh yeah, for the chat, Dave. What's the date that we're hitting the bars?
We'll be in Nashville the 21st, June 21st. Welcome to come out. We'll be somewhere in the neighborhood of Broad and Second. All the little strips of bars through there.
Yeah,
just
we will be available
Twitter.
we will be available for photo opportunities. Ollie will be available for whatever you want if you pay us.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I mean, really, there's price is the only limit here. I mean, it's how much do you want to pay? Is what you'll get. None of us have a no. It's just a price.
So this is it. This is the slow mode version of the gate, where somebody on TikTok
Did they enhance it? It looks brighter.
Yeah, I think so.
He's got a gun.
I think I know
God bless
what this
America.
is.
What is it? It's demon frogs, right?
So you'll see in a minute. I'm not playing the music because it's TikTok's music is always copyright. Right, he's going to slow it down in a minute, and he's going to point some things out on this gate.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, between the fence. It's not the gate, it's the fence.
Yeah, the fence to the right.
There's something
They
that
got some nice
moves.
equipment, bro. Whoa. That is a tremendous amount of money sitting back there.
Hmm. Maybe they should have iPhone 13 Pros. See, there seems to be something moving around in that. Or is it just, no, it's just resolution, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
don't know
not
if
the
that's.
one, Ollie.
I know it's not.
I hadn't seen that one.
Stu did send us it earlier, and it had they pointed it out and they enhanced the area between the fence, and there is something moving between the fence.
Behind the fence.
Oh, I am on the fence. Behind the fence, yeah. There is something. I don't know if it's just shadow.
With that kind of money floating around back there, like I can't see this kid just the family's just not doing it for money. Like that's a lot of money in equipment. That's a lot of money in equipment. So that doesn't make sense.
Stu said it's in the group chat, Ollie.
Yeah, they got a point. All that expensive equipment, no CCTV. I would think the same thing. They have to have. Maybe that's what they're selling to Netflix is their security camera footage.
Maybe that's the second video.
Because there is no way you would have that. I mean, that's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars of equipment. I mean, seriously, that's a ton of money just sitting back there in that loading yard.
But if you got a business there and you get a Netflix special and you're filming it from that business area, would you not get a load more people to that business?
No. It's a construction company. It's not a retail company. Yeah, they're going to load that on flatbeds and haul it to sites for earthwork.
And I let's put it this way as well. Like I've done different stuff. Other than just the sort of more UFO-y things we're doing now, I have definitely lost work because of doing podcasts.
Yeah, Browsmo put no. He fixes cars for a living. I didn't know. I didn't read or hear that. What I'm seeing is he has access to a storage yard with trucks and heavy equipment. Maybe he's a diesel mechanic.
Maybe he's the mechanic for that company.
Well, if he is a diesel mechanic, then they definitely have security camera footage on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Netflix.
And again, that would be what would get sold. You know what I mean?
Now Netflix has got it, or the FBI, one or the other.
Probably Netflix. I have no confidence in the FBI.
Just remember what James Fox said. The FBI was there. The footage is real.
Okay, I think I can play sound on this.
It doesn't matter.
It's a very slowed down screen recording I took. And I know everybody is trying to find the aliens in front of these guys, but I noticed something insane. And I want everybody, my two friends who will watch this, to take a look down, pay attention to two areas. We're going to look down here on the bottom right behind their fence and right up there. But we're going to first start down here because I found something crazy. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to what I believe is the creepiest part of this video. And I'm going to point out two things you need to pay attention to right here, which is the head. And if you look really close, there's actually a shiny black eye. And what you will see in about a minute is a hand. That I believe is some creature, non-human, crouching down. And that was its eye I just pointed at. And I want you to pay attention to what appear to be fingers running up the fence, as if it's kneeling down or something and peering out. And then there you go, see the fingers. And I think I go back and forth a couple times here, but it looks to me like there's a little other big creature looking through the.
Yeah, see, I think he goes into too much here by pointing eyes and stuff out. The main thing is, I think there's something behind that fence. Everything else he says after this is just fucking speculation, bullshit, and nonsense. But that to the left of that video, where you can see the two gaps that rise up, there is something behind the fence.
Can we rewatch the fence entry on that gate without his nonsense, like the actual video, and then we'll watch for ourselves in the corner?
Should I just mute him?
Yes.
Yeah. Because it's crazy.
And so they said these things were like 8 to 10 feet tall. I don't think it's crouching down to a 2-foot size.
I mean, hands down.
Maybe it's a cat.
For looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine,
So
cat brushing the fence.
Stark says here, yeah, that video is fake. Not in the original. I don't know. I tell you what, though.
John Lyles
I'm
again, weirdo sex freaks hiding out.
I'm not being
I
funny.
like that one better.
If he's gone and stuck CGI in between those fucking fence posts,
he deserves his Netflix documentary.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Well, we have the original, so I mean, I'm sure we'll be able to spot that if it's there.
Yeah, Stu thinks it's light from the phone in the front. I stem towards that being a 3-dimensional object and not a reflection.
Yeah,
it does look like it looks like fingers.
So suck it, Stu.
we should find the one where he was talking about he got a message scratched out. Let's see if I can find that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that looks like something behind that fence. So everything else he does after that, where he draws a fucking head on the fence and stuff like that, you go like, nice try, mate. I'm sure. But at that point, he's filling in the extra bits with his imagination. But the interesting thing
there,
is
yeah. Whatever that is there. That you see, like watch. So it is there, but
it's a cat.
I don't know if I might be with Stu on this one.
It's gonna be a riff.
It's already in the chat. Don't worry about it.
Because you can't, because he's over what he's done on TikTok is he's really he's whacked up the brightness, altered the contrast and everything like that.
Jeff thinks it's Mid-Journey. I don't think Jeff's ever used Mid-Journey.
Check our chat. I just sent you guys the one where he's doing like a TikTok live and he shows what he was talking about with the message and scratched and all that jazz. That makes it suddenly seem, well, you'll see. I don't want to spoil anything.
Wait a minute.
You know, it would be great. Maybe it was Las Vegas sex freaks who ran into the demon frogs.
It's light.
It's a hell of a night.
It is light. Watch when they move.
We can't see it, Ollie.
Only you can see it, Ollie.
Ollie, you haven't put it on the screen.
Oh,
you're talking to yourself, buddy.
Okay.
Lee, do you see it in the chat I sent?
Share screen. I'll get to that one, Dave. I was still on
asking
there.
Lee. I know you're doing this thing.
Right. So if you look, so what he's done, the guy on TikTok, is he's messed about with the contrast of the contrast.
Yeah, he's brought the brightness up, definitely.
Everything. But if you look at the original, I can't get this in slow motion because I could if I edit it, but I've not got the editing software with me right now. It's on the other computer. But if you look here, when they move, watch. It moves, but watch when they move again. See that guy's shadow.
Yeah,
and it's going in between. But yeah, I can't see any I can't see any fingers.
I think it's a trick
No,
of the light.
you're right. Yeah, no.
It's a trick of the light.
Yeah, trick of the light. Debunked.
Trick of the light.
Well done, Oliver.
You're not just a pretty face, Ollie.
Well done, Stu.
My mistake.
Oh, we should have known.
We
well
love
done,
you,
Stu.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. You know, and we put it out. Oh, I sound like fucking third face here.
No, just stop. Just don't say it. Just don't say it. You can not say it. You can not say what you were going to say. You can not say it. We can also not have sex. You know, like we don't have to do what third phase do.
We are not going to have sex, are we?
Oh, you're definitely gonna have
no. I
sex,
said we don't have to do the things third phase do.
Yeah.
We can be different,
but you're not gonna be. That's the thing. Like, I mean, you could be different, but you know, I sent that thing to Stu for the win. That's right. That's right. Sorry, Stu. You know what? Ollie's trying to take that credit, Stu. We should have known better. It wasn't him.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
You wouldn't. You didn't know. It made too much sense. It made Stu sense.
I have not seen this, Dave. we good to...
I hear that a lot. Sexual material. Oh God, please no. Oh man, that was the worst.
What was
it's
the
like
worst?
he was going out of his way to make it uncomfortable.
It was.
He was. Oh, Whitley Strieber.
Whitley Strieber in that book.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
How can I make this as awkward for people to listen to as possible?
Sexual material.
Yeah, I'm going to whisper sexual material 100 times into their ear over the course of an hour.
See, I've got no choice but to listen to the audio version of that.
Yeah, but you'll enjoy it.
That is true.
Next day when we woke up, what I found weird, and I swear it wasn't in the house or nothing. We know the whole house before we moved in. I'm gonna show you something. I know it might seem crazy, but I don't know how to explain it. But okay, I'm gonna show you like the garden, right?
Right.
Okay, can you see the angel? The little like cat, whatever it is.
Yes.
You see that bush?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna show you. There's 2 rocks behind the bush. I'll show you the 2 big
Sorry,
rocks.
will we just bring that back?
You see those rocks right there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna show you something.
Let's just watch it through.
Sorry, I've fucking interrupted it now. Yeah, just bring it back there, Ollie. Just to the bush bit, because I just want to see if there's anything there that would have looked like a fucking alien standing there, because that's where it would have been.
You mean like that weird demon-looking angel thing?
No,
cat
no,
angel.
no.
It's
Go
angel
to the
cat.
go to the hedge.
Gargoyle.
Not the hedge, the tree.
The bush?
No, the
bush.
Yeah, keep going, keep
Nothing
going.
wrong
keep
with
going.
bush.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. After this, you'll point to the tree next. Right, let him get his hand down. Yeah, just let him get his right, because that's there. No, I don't want to play it. I just want you to leave the still up.
Okay.
I'm just saying that tree. That's where that thing would have been stood. So that's all I was looking for. If there was
Active camo.
If there was anything there, what that would have made that big, totally upstandy grey looking motherfucker. Just looks like a tree.
Oh yeah, and that also the alien head. I bet was one of those branches.
No.
No.
What I'm saying is, I don't think there's anything there that would look like that.
Yeah. So
It was active camo, man. That's why it was green.
Right. Sorry. Press play, Oliver. Thank you very much.
Okay, and I'm gonna show you. There's 2 rocks behind the bush. I'll show you the 2 big rocks. You see those rocks right there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna show you something. This is where we sleep. I'll show you. So this is where we sleep. This is like the room area.
Right.
And we woke up the next morning, and that was there. You see? Maybe it's probably for the house, but you can see like a writing. And I swear to God, we didn't do this.
Oh, it almost looks like claw marks.
Maybe, I don't know, but you see the angel and the bush and the 2 rocks and the star that says here. I don't know. I swear to God, we did. I know this might seem like I'm faking it, but you know.
I see what he means. You know, maybe if he has faked it, he's faked it, but
looks like a child's drawing though.
Well, maybe these aliens are a little slow. They did crash the damn ship.
That's the first thing I thought, though, Ollie.
They're not A-team.
See, being the parent, you know, you see that with your child playing outside with the chalk.
Yeah. Again, it's a strange thing to fucking bring up, isn't it?
It is. It is indeed.
It really is. Yeah.
Well, this is the thing here. Like when he's with that circle, maybe that circle's been there all the time. He may have genuinely had this weird experience, and he's just gone out there and just noticed the circle. Maybe he's just gone out there and just noticed the chalk.
Yeah.
You know, he's not done it himself. He's just noticed it.
Or maybe the alien did leave him a message.
Yeah.
Where is here? You know, I know if we could. I know there's people out there that know the stars.
I just expect aliens to you know be able to draw in a straight line.
You've not seen Mac and Me and E.T.
Yeah, I mean these ones couldn't even fly barely in a straight line.
Unless
They
the
crashed it,
demons.
right? Frog demons.
From
For
Helltown.
going to a Las Vegas orgy and they picked the wrong block.
I agree. I agree with Stuart here that he's reaching. But again, the funny thing is it's so ridiculous. I think it might be real, because you wouldn't just scratch stuff on the ground and go, "I'm going to say an alien did that. This is a good idea. This is going to get me a Netflix special."
Yeah.
So
you draw a symbol. You draw some sort of like triangle with a circle around it and an X in the middle of it, and you'd make it look like a crop circle or like something an alien would do.
Isn't it normally like when the stories that come out, you're like, oh, I don't know that I believe this person. There's always like, and they gave me a message. It was like they gave me a message too, but I think with someone like an IQ of 70 drew on my back concrete rock. Like what? It's like, yeah, they ate my cat's ear too. I don't know. It's weird, man. It's weird. Like, oh, that guy's faking it. Little we know, that guy's legit. Like, that's 100% real.
Speaking of cat's ears, my little boy came in the kitchen yesterday as I was watching up, and he went, "Dad, squeeze this. It feels weird." And I turned around and looked at him, and he had a pig's fucking ear in his. You know the ones dogs chew.
Yeah.
We don't have a dog. Somebody's lobbed a pig's ear in his garden. And my little boy's picked it up. He's just going, "It feels really weird." I'm like,
they do.
Either that or your son has a secret pet pig that's now got one ear.
He had a secret pet pig.
I would not put that past him.
Doesn't anymore. He just has pieces of the secret pet pig.
Why is nobody talking about the timing of this though? You know, we've this 2 weeks. I'm going to say 2 weeks, week, whatever. We've got Grush. We've got Alien in the backyard, whatever. And we've got Greer's Disclosure Project Part 2. I mean, what a mouthful.
Do you know, you're right, but I still stand by, you pretty much could have stuck any of these things in another month, between like over the last few months, and it would have coincided with another UFO thing. There's just been so fucking much lately.
Mr. Squatch put in mushrooms. If those are mushrooms and they had a family encounter with dinner, I need to get a hold of where they're getting those from. That's fantastic. That's a great ride, man.
Did you see what that Jung dude wrote about the meth lab?
There's so many in chat right now. It's hard to.
There's a meth lab under that property. Aliens is the cover story. It's not a laundry.
That's maybe not wrong. Yeah, I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm not saying it's right. Just not saying it's wrong.
I'm wondering what we're going to get from this Grush interview tomorrow.
Nothing.
Tomorrow,
nothing. You mean this evening?
So you think the kids' alien story in the backyard is going to be the most important thing this year?
No. I think the media is absolutely gonna fawn over Grush as they are right now. I mean, they're drooling over this guy. They would blow him in the street right now. They would line up to do it. You know,
he's not in UK media yet. Not proper UK media. Well,
I've seen him beat on like there was a Sky thing.
Oh, was it on UK Sky?
Yeah, it was on one of them anyway. It popped up. I didn't watch it. I've seen so fucking much of this guy. There was a Guardian. There was a Guardian article. I think the Daily Mail had an article about it as well.
If it hits the BBC, I'm telling you now, I will be calling for bloody Project Blue Nipples, 100%.
They got to distract me, and there's a lot of things out going on right now that we would definitely talk about if this were Rockfin, but we're not going to talk about them on
laptops and
YouTube
such.
and such, and CDC things and
Yes.
tests and labs in war-torn places around this world that have all
Yeah.
been confirmed.
Also,
Mel Gibson and his
Mel
four-part
Gibson documentary. Yeah.
Yeah. And Jim Caviezel's new movie.
And Jim Caviezel's new movie
that no one's talking about. That should be.
Mm.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Rockfin's definitely the place for that. For our how many are
Our
in
channel
chat right
safety.
now? For channel safety, 116.
And
We've maintained
got
over 100
Rumble.
this whole time.
We've got Rumble as well, people. Go find us on Rumble.
Yeah, we got Rumble as well.
We're going to do some exclusive stuff on there as well.
For all you hardcore people who are still here, we're going to be in Nashville, Tennessee, in America. If you want to come visit, I know we're meeting one person. We shouldn't say who, but we're meeting one person who's flying in from an undisclosed location just to hang out with us.
Please don't murder us.
You can murder them. You ain't taking me down. I don't die easy. I'm not a bitch.
You don't know what's coming.
I don't give a shit. I'm going to make it through.
Maybe right now the thing that was in their back garden is watching us going, interesting.
I hope so. It's going to be in for a rude awakening. It's because so Demon Frog 175. How'd it go? I don't want to talk about it.
I like the look of the fat one. He looks tasty.
I will say this, Angel. If you watching this now, we would love to get you on it. Because he is. A young boy, sorry, not boy,
I don't know anything about young boys.
a young man.
Save that for Rockfin.
In his teenage years, he's highlighted now in the UFO world. I would be watching every single show that shows this. So, Angel, I know you've probably got a deal with Netflix or whatever, but you don't have to give us any sort of exclusive information. But if you want to just come on the channel and chill out, and we'll teach you some alien stuff.
Come on, we don't know any aliens.
Emails? No, we don't. We don't. Who does?
Ollie will service you. Ollie will service you.
Why be an alien? Why be an angel when you can be a god here?
Exactly right.
Rebel. That's the thing is with the subject, and my advice to anybody who's watching this is: I don't think nobody knows anything. Even the debunkers that speculate and say, this is 100%. Blah blah blah. They don't always have 100%. Now there are some that I will always. Pretty much most of the debunks that are out, I go, yeah, they're right.
I think the thing with debunks you've got to remember is that lots of the time I think the debunks have just as much evidence for being a debunk as they are for being legitimate. Mm-hmm. The difference is a debunk plays to your normalcy bias.
Yes.
So you will always go, because if someone turns around and says it's not an alien, it's clearly a cat, you're going to go, oh well, cats definitely exist. It's a cat, but doesn't mean it is a cat.
No, well, my point is you can't debunk somebody's story with no evidence. Like Grush, it's all hearsay. Here, can't say that. Hearsay. It's all here. But you can't debunk it because you've got nothing else other than what he's saying. You can't do it.
Mr. Squatch said Ollie has zero gag reflex. Angel, come over to the light.
He's obviously talking about how fast I can knock beers back.
No, that's not what we're talking. No. Talking about how quick you can knock knob back.
Oh dear. What kind of show have I walked into?
The best kind.
Taxi.
Best kind.
It's been a good show. I've enjoyed it.
Just gotta relax and go with it. Yeah. No, but seriously, anyone wants to join us in Nashville? Yeah, let us know. You have to send us a Twitter message.
21st. 21st is it, Dave?
21st. We'll be there around noon until we get carted off. And what specific bar, we don't know. We don't know yet because we'll be moving around. That's why you got to message us and we'll meet up. And it stops from anyone trying to dox or be weird or do dick noses.
keep an eye on the social medias, and they will be there. We'll be telling you where we are.
Well, we won't be telling them where we are. We'll tell them how to get a hold of us.
Yes.
Once you put on social media where we are, then you can certainly have problems with people calling anonymously. Yeah, that there are 3 men as active whatever bad things at some local. Then we got a huge problem that we don't want.
Fair.
Yeah. Contact us on social media, and then we'll figure out how to meet up with you once we know you're in the area. So, yeah, man. And Rockfin, right, for the 117 who are still here.
This week, I think we're going to do it on like satanic imagery and pop culture.
I like how you went up at the end right there.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a good show. I'm going to spend tomorrow tomorrow and Tuesday looking for stuff.
Beautiful.
So is that us? Are we?
What?
I don't know how much more we can say about it.
No, I think that's it. Really, it's.
I think an hour and 45 minutes is a good show for this one.
Yeah.
Could I ask a question? I ask a question?
Absolutely.
You just did.
There you go. Sorry, 420, sir. Scotty nice twice. Dave, what's your take on this? Do you follow all this? What would you call it? Whistleblowing. What you guys are looking forward to? Do you follow what they're looking forward to?
What do you mean?
Well, what are you expecting from this? Or are you just watching
from the Las Vegas thing or the Grosh thing?
No, him.
Nothing. I expect he's going to say a lot more. He's going to talk about specific Air Force bases and nuclear sites where he believes materials and biological has been held. Probably list off actual locations. I expect him to do that. And he'll do it to these locations because he knows absolutely it doesn't matter, especially if he includes like nuclear sites. Right, like Air Force bases, maybe, but they're going to have to be nuclear adjacent. And the reason I think he's going to be, and I could be way wrong, but if I was trying to create a story that couldn't be checked out, I would involve the Department of Energy in some capacity because their sites are so locked down. Even their media people can't give responses because of the subject matter that they deal with. They're not going to talk about it. They're not going to let anyone there. The amount of pre-approval to get clearances to even go and like visit is unbelievable. Yeah, dude, it's a big deal. And part of it would make sense that that's what they would send him because you have all the scientists, you have all the security, you have all the labs already set up, all your containment's already there. So, I mean, you can handle incredibly nuclear things, elements that some of these labs, they only exist at some of these labs, right? So they're going to be able to probably contain an EBE or something like that. But that's what I think. I think it's going to be more hearsay of what people have told him because that's great. He's not breaking any laws. He's not breaking. He never signed anything saying he wouldn't talk about this. Somebody else told him. Now they could say, hey, you're going to have to tell us. But because of the whistleblower actions that Congress is taking, they really can't. So he's in a pretty protected class. Like specifics and evidence, I don't think you're getting any of that. I think you're going to get more story, and I think more story is going to line up more with what has already been existence through Bob Lazar.
Yeah,
yeah,
and it's going to it feels to me that the Lazar story is backing up and is backed up by the Lou Elizondo story, which is backed up and backs up the David Fravor story. And those all will in turn back up and be backed up by this story. It all feels like it's part of the same narrative.
So basically, if it's the truth, then all these people that it's backing up would have been correct. But if it's a grift, then it's just a new chapter to the book.
Or it's organized, and it's an organized plot too. Because the one takeaway, and I keep fucking hammering this point home on this show, and I'm sorry if people are getting bored of it. The one takeaway from this is that there seems to be, between those people especially, that there, and it's like, and you can pass that off into the Club L and NAP sort of sect of this. There is an active campaign with that story and mainstream media and these sort of so-called like government leaky things. There is an active mission to make people that don't normally take UFOs as news or have no interest in the subject, to make them believe in UFOs and make them believe that there is a chance they are off-world craft. That's my big takeaway, is that there's a active, it could be disinformation campaign, it could be information campaign. I go with the disinformation.
Yeah.
But there's a campaign to make people that wouldn't normally believe in this shit believe in it.
So Hidden, Stu put a question for you, I believe, in chat. Said, do you want to take part in the Bob Lazar documentary?
I don't. It would be an honor, but if you can see a role for me in it, because I know nothing about the man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. These people to me are just names that peddle a story with no real proof, isn't it? Would you all agree? If we look at the table and we're looking for a feast, there's no substance. It's just plates, knives, forks, candelabra. You get what I mean? But there's nothing to eat. There's nothing to eat. And I don't pay attention to these guys. And I do my own thing. And that's what I always do. I enjoyed the Las Vegas story, because I think we're all on the same page that, real or not, it's been a ride.
Yeah,
it is definitely a ride. I agree.
Absolutely.
It's the same with the shoot downs, which we've all forgotten about. We've all forgot about that. There was a one wild Sunday where we kept hearing about the US shooting down UFOs over Canada, and they went into a lake. But that's gone. We don't talk about that anymore. What's interesting? Well, they won't get it, will they? Because it's really difficult. They said it was really hard to do. So
just calling James Cameron, man. He went to he went the deepest in the ocean. So surely James Cameron could get it.
Yeah. Who wants wreckage from alien craft?
Overrated. Overrated.
It's not like we'd even know how to fly it. It's like a Rubik's Cube. Nobody really knows how to do a Rubik's Cube.
That would be the thing, wouldn't it? Well, that would be the thing, is that we have so many of them. The government has so many craft. They're like, well, aren't you going to go get that one you just shot down? You mean other than the 47 we already have? No, we don't give a shit.
Yeah, we just get the ones over land
there
now. Yeah,
it's cold there, man. And we shot that one to shit.
Jeff, indeed, Jeff. That's what it is. It's just a one big posh dining table, but nothing to eat.
Welcome.
You won't get your belly full. Yeah. But that's why I don't follow them. I'd rather be out there looking for some footage that, if it's not real, at least it's entertaining. Like the vanishing the ghost car. I know that ain't real, but it's funny.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. And I think that's sometimes where I think gets me down about like the YouTube side of this thing. There's so many people out there trying to pretend to be experts in something that they know nothing about, whereas it's just it's fucking enjoyable to talk about. And who knows what it is? It might be aliens, it might be demons, it might be fucking nothing. It could be demon alien frogs.
And remember, guys, I've never claimed to be an expert. I'm an entertainer. My channel's under entertainment,
and it's in the description, people. So go check it out.
Oh, thank you, Ollie, man. Thank you.
I'm saying that's Dave's. That's not got one video up yet.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave's the legend. So we don't need one. He don't need no video, man.
No. Like the sad thing is like we do have footage. We just decided not to put any of it
Make
I actually
the channel and then
yeah.
just
Footage of
Well,
what?
for
Because
reasons,
you-
man.
You're
And
paranormal, so is it ghost or UFOs?
I don't. It's paranormal.
What,
It's unknown.
what?
Unknown. It's outside of normal, non-normal. One of the neat ones I shared with the guys was, the proximity light detectors, like string lights. As you get close, they go off. It's a magnetic field at a distance, and that's really what sets it off. And we were in a hospital, a massive hospital with no electricity on. People with you turn your cell phones off to not affect it. But we were having a conversation. The thing would light up. We have lots of different things, different kinds of sessions, it was just interesting. It was interesting. We got interesting things that are hard to explain. And then some of the people in the video, because of what they do now, who, interesting enough, Lee and Ollie are going to get to meet when they come out. We decided not to put any of it out for reasons. We don't want to affect them or the other people in any kind of negative way. And I mean, this is just a hobby. It's not my end goal. But Welcome to the Show did ask about my background. And then he said he's watching the show on an iPhone 5. So you need to get a new iPhone, bro.
What is your background?
Oh, that's right, man. You gotta have the eyes to see.
That's some New York Times cryptic puzzle. Oh dear.
Gustav, yeah, man, we're gonna be filming, or plan on filming everything. I just bought a new gimbal for my phone. So
yeah, I don't have a gimbal.
I highly recommend you guys pick one up.
I'm gonna have to try and borrow one. No, there's not enough time. I live on an island. There's not enough time for me to buy.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, buy a gimbal it get here. So I'll try and borrow one off someone. If I do, I do. If I don't, I've got a steady hand. Other than that, are we?
Yeah, man. Tomorrow.
We good? It's gonna be a great show.
10 p.m. UK time. 5 p.m. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 5 p.m. Eastern.
I take it that water represents bullshit. And Grudge is just up to his waist at the minute. Like,
yeah,
Grudge
in deep water.
He's drowning in it.
Yeah. That's what Stu did this thumbnail. Loved it.
Well, you know what, guys, man? I hope you get something
no,
for
Chicago,
your time.
That's Ollie.
For your time and energy
not
that you put into these people. I hope you get something.
Yeah. And we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, people. So if you're watching this, you've made it this far, you've not hit that subscribe. Don't be silly, just hit it.
Just quickly, Mr. Eon, you've spelt third phase wrong. It's not spelled BUBBLES.
There we go.
I'm stoned. I don't get it.
Are we ready to hit it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Should we
Rockfin?
Rockfin? Yep.
Rockfin.
Should we give for the people that may have just joined the documentary that's coming out in the next couple of months? Should we play it again? Why not?
It's a long, detailed story. Robert Scott Lazard.
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar. Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar.
Is he worthy of our trust?
I'm known for working at a classified base.
Is there any doubt that he worked at Area 51?
Area 51.
What's really going on at Area 51?
We want to be accurate. Okay. Area S4.
I mean, I thought I set the record straight 30 years ago.
So I'm gonna have Lee, you wanted a jumbo bottle of lube for you guys when you're here? and all the toys. Like, dude, I don't think I can get like they don't sell it here in the 5
It's
gallon.
fine. I mean, I can handle
only
like,
minis.
Like I'll deal with just a courtesy lick, but like Ollie's gonna need help.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You know.
I mean, I thought that's